more drag it creates, the more fuel consumption you use, and look at me, I'm like bloody Albert Einstein. E equals MC squared G. But also has prevented the whole world from buying a load of bikes from Halfords. Sorry, I just had an anger fit. Hi guys, welcome to SAB and welcome back to another video. Now in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to get better fuel consumption out of your car and increasing your car's MPG. Now for most of us, fuel consumption is something that we do take into consideration when buying ourselves a car. Those who don't take into consideration are those who've got loads of money or are just straight up YOLO. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about a few things that can help improve your car's fuel consumption and increase your car's MPG. Now the reason I decided to make this video in the first place is because the other day I was driving home and I got the lovely fuel light come on, and I realized that I was on the motorway and the next fuel station was about 35 miles away and the consumption said 0. Now I'm sure we've all done it in the past where we've sat down and thought I can make it to the next stop, and we all get into the super fuel saver mode. For me, when that normally happens, I go into full Apollo 13 mode, literally. Remember that clip from where the guy from Apollo 13 is trying to restart the spacecraft to get them all back home with hardly any power? Well, this is pretty much the same thing.
Ken? Go ahead. Is your computer on now? Nothing running. I think we got it, buddy.
And the look on their faces that you've just seen is pretty much the same look that most of us will give ourselves when we reach that petrol station and go, oh, yeah, I made it. But just to put it out there, running your car that low and literally bleeding the fuel dry is not healthy for your car. It picks up a load of shit that's stuck in the bottom of the fuel tank. So if you can avoid it, it's best that you try. So one of the first things we'll talk about quickly is tire pressures. Tire pressures are a key thing in improving your car's fuel consumption and MPG. Now what you want to do, you don't want to have the tires super inflated, but at the same time you don't want it to be low. You want to find that balance. Low tires will reduce your car's fuel consumption. Some people don't even ever check their tire pressures. Some people don't even care about their tire pressures. Hell, some don't even know that their car pressures are too low. I mean, take a look at this. How do you not know your tire pressures are that low? The next thing that will help improve your car's fuel consumption is the air conditioning. Now, all too often, a lot of us just drive around with the AC permanently on, which is fine. But when you reach the moment and that fuel light comes on and you're dying for fuel, turn the AC off, sweat it out, and just consider it a free sauna because the AC drinks your fuel. It's very hot in here. Now, if you've owned your car for a while and you play that silly little game that shows the instant consumption on your dash, you should know roughly where your sweet spot is. Mine is around about 2,500 RPM, and you should be able to find yours, and that's going to tell you roughly where your car is performing at its peak efficiency. Now, those little instant consumption calculators probably are a load of shit. However, you can probably tell by the strain and the engine noises that the car is making. If you've got a turbocharged car, try and drive it off boost if possible. That will then also improve your car's fuel consumption. Air resistance. Air resistance causes drag. Drag pushes air down onto your car. The less streamlined your car is, the larger the surface area that the wind is smashing against your car, the more drag it creates, the more fuel consumption you use, and look at me, I'm like bloody Albert Einstein. E equals MC squared G. And here's an example of a roof rack completely overloaded, definitely killing this guy's fuel consumption, but also has prevented the whole world from buying a load of bikes from Halfords. Really? Who does that? So we just touched on roof racks. Another thing that will create drag and reduce your fuel consumption is a spoiler. Now, I don't know anybody in the world who's decided to put a big spoiler on the back of their car. This is my wrapped gloss black road race motorsport spoiler. Yeah, I might have done that, and that little reduction of 1 mile per gallon really hurts me, and I cry about it all the time. Another great little modification that actually helps with wind drag, believe it or not, is the wind deflectors. Now, a lot of people put them on their cars for looks. I put it on my car basically so I can smoke my electric cigarette in the rain and reduce water ingress into the car. But all joking aside, if you're driving down the motorway at 70 miles an hour and you've got the windows wide open, whilst it may be great for your dog, it's not going to be great for your fuel consumption. That dog's passenger game is strong. Another really easy thing that you can do to improve your car's fuel consumption, improving the MPG, is take that shit out of the boot. The amount of stuff that we carry around in our boots that we just leave in there and forget about is unbelievable. Some people take it to a complete extreme. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, the only way you can get away with that is if you tell the copper who's just pulled you over that you're donating all of that to a homeless shelter. Otherwise, doing that, you're just plain stupid. Another great thing for improving MPG is to go with higher octane fuel. Now, I'm not talking about the race fuel that people use to blast their cars down drag strips. But how sick is that? How sick is that? No, I'm talking about the higher octane fuels you see at petrol stations. Whilst the initial cost may be slightly more than regular unleaded fuel, the higher octane fuel has been proven to give you a few more miles out of your tank. So they kind of balance each other out. It's better fuel for your car, and the price versus MPG kind of offset themselves. So why not go for the better one? Last few things to think about, and you're showing 0 range on your dash, is to simply drive slower, but not too slow, because that would piss everyone off. Sorry, I just had an anger fit. Try and keep a constant speed, reduce your heavy braking, and reduce your harsh accelerations. That was quick. Ow, that car was great. And the last thing you could do, which is probably something you can't do there and then in the moment because it will be physically impossible to do, but get a bigger turbo. For me personally, I've had a great increase in MPG because what I have now is a much laggier turbo, which means the boost kicks in later, which means my car does great miles to the gallon on the motorway. It's showing me 49 miles to the gallon. 49 miles to the gallon. Pretty much 50 miles to the gallon out of a 250 brake horsepower car, winning. And that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's going to help you out when you literally run out of petrol and you're trying to get to that petrol station but have 0 miles left of consumption in the tank. If you like the video, guys, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.